Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel. The most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, specifically the 50-cent coins from Australia, with a special focus on the rare silver issues that have become major players in the world of coin collecting. Before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video to help grow our community of collectors. These rare treasures aren't just old coins. They're pieces of history, and some of the most valuable and collectible items that coin enthusiasts are searching for today. So if you're someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of Australian currency, this video is just for you. Let's get started. First up, the 2000 Australian 50-cent coin might seem ordinary at a glance, just another silver tone piece clinking in your palm. But for the fortunate few who possess a rare variation, it could be the golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. If you have one of these coins, you may unknowingly be holding a numismatic miracle, one so rare it could fetch millions in the right circle. Do not underestimate it. This isn't just currency. This is a destiny changer. Australia's 50-cent coins are among the most iconic in its decimal currency series, boasting the 12-sided shape and a rich history of design. But the 2000 edition holds a mystery, a whisper of rarity that keeps collectors awake at night. It's not just the shape or the size. It's about what could have gone wrong at the mint. Perhaps a misalignment during striking, a mismatched die pairing, or a fluke in the composition. Whatever the case, these subtle mistakes are not flaws. They are rare signatures of uniqueness, and they are worth their weight in far more than silver. Let your imagination drift for a moment. Picture yourself at a dusty market stall, your fingers grazing a pile of coins. Suddenly, your eyes catch the sharp gleam of a 2050-cent coin. You pick it up, examine it casually, but something feels off. Maybe the Queen's portrait looks slightly different, or the coat of arms bears signs of doubling. You slip it into your pocket, not knowing that you may have just pocketed a piece of Australia's coinage history worth more than a mansion. Collectors, dealers, and investors have long known the thrill of discovering a rare coin. The excitement isn't just in the sale. It's in the mystery, the hunt, the awe of holding something that shouldn't exist. A coin with mintage error is like a ghost, a phantom from the mint that defies logic. The 2050-cent coin, in certain variations, is exactly that. And unlike modern currency whose value is tied to inflation, this coin's worth grows with every passing year, fueled by scarcity and the hunger of elite collectors who'd pay any price for a piece of legend. Now imagine the moment you get your coin evaluated. A numismatist places it under a loupe, and the air in the room thickens with anticipation. Their brows raise, lips purse. You know something is different. Then comes a verdict. This isn't just a coin. This is the rare 2000 mule error. Only a handful known to exist. Your hands shake. Your world shifts. And just like that, your life begins anew. Not because of lottery, but because of a forgotten piece of metal you didn't know was worth a kingdom. These rare coins are more than objects. They are time capsules. They whisper mistakes made during the most meticulous of processes. The Royal Australian Mint, renowned for precision, occasionally allows through a misprint or mismatched die. When this happens, the coins become living legends. They're not just collectors' items. They're artifact of error, vessels of value, and in the right hands, passports to immense wealth. But finding one is not enough. You must know its value. You must protect it, validate it, and never, ever rush to sell it for pocket change. Too many fortunes have slipped through careless fingers, lost in vending machines, or tossed into donation jars. If you hold a rare 2000 Australian 50-cent coin, especially one with a fabled obverse mule error, guard it like treasure, because that's exactly what it is. A silent fortune, a billionaire's seed, hiding in plain sight. Picture the headlines. Ordinary man discovers $1,000,000 coin in junk drawer. It sounds like fiction, but it's already happened to others. The world of rare coins is filled with such stories. Average people thrust into spotlight by an extraordinary find. That could be your name in the news, your face behind the story, your hands that held the metal of miracles. The most powerful aspect of this coin is its accessibility. Unlike buried gold or locked vaults, this treasure could be in circulation. It could be waiting in an old purse, hiding in your car's cup holder, or sitting quietly in a jar on your bookshelf. You don't need a treasure map. You just need awareness, a keen eye, and a belief in the impossible. We often chase riches through hard work, luck, or risk. But sometimes fortune finds you in the most unexpected of places, in the palm of your hand, through a coin that carries more value than it ever should. The 2000 Australian 50-cent coin, in its rarest form, is a beacon of this kind of magic. It's a reminder that sometimes the universe plants diamonds in disguise, waiting for someone with the vision to see. So check your change. Open your drawers. Revisit that old coin jar. Because within the ordinary lies the extraordinary. And if you're lucky enough to find this coin, remember, it isn't just silver. It's a life changer, a wealth bringer, a quiet promise that in one moment, everything can shift. Let it be your moment. Let it be your miracle. The 1998 Australian 50-cent coin, seemingly common at first glance, may actually be the key to unimaginable fortune, if and only if you hold one of its rare, elusive variants. Collectors across the globe search tirelessly for this unassuming yet powerful artifact, hoping to unearth a coin that could be worth millions. And if you're lucky enough to have one, you may already be holding the seed of overnight billionaire status in your hands. The true magic of the 1998 50-cent Australian coin doesn't lie just in its shape. Although its iconic dodecagonal, 12-sided form is a work of design genius. It lies in the mystery of what could have gone slightly, beautifully wrong in its production. It's the imperfections that make it perfect. Coins with minting errors, double strikes, planchet faults, or misaligned dies are rare jewels in the world of numismatics. These errors, accidental and rare, create versions of the 1998 50-cent coin that are far more valuable than any paper currency could ever dream to be. Imagine sifting through a dusty coin jar, perhaps one tucked away for decades in a drawer. You lift out a coin, notice it's a 1998 50-cent piece, and think nothing of it. But upon closer inspection, something catches your eye. The Queen's effigy has a faint doubling. The edges are slightly misaligned. Could it be? Is this one of the few coins born out of a minting anomaly? If it is, you may have stumbled upon a numismatic unicorn, a coin so rare it's whispered about in collector circles with reverence and awe. In the world of rare coins, it's the scarcity, the freak accidents, and the silent history etched in the metal that drives value skyward. While thousands of 1998 50-cent coins were minted, only a microscopic fraction, if any, contain the rare errors that send collectors into bidding frenzies. These aren't coins you'd find in a typical catalog. These are the ghosts, the legends, the once-in-a-generation finds that make headlines and break auction records. Owning one is like holding a slice of monetary myth. People often underestimate coins because of their face value. What they don't realize is that the real value isn't written in numbers. It's carved in rarity, history, and collector obsession. The 1998 50-cent coin, if found with a known error such as a mule die, a mismatched obverse and reverse, can become worth more than its weight in gold. It's a coin that could sit unnoticed in your drawer one day and sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions the next. That's the thrilling unpredictability of coin collecting. Let us not forget the emotional power of discovery. The moment you realize you might be holding something extraordinary, something legendary, it can feel like a lightning strike, a surge of realization that your life may never be the same again. You start to envision auctions, bidding wars, and headlines. You picture your bank balance growing and your future brightening, all because of one piece of overlooked metal that fate placed in your possession. And here lies the warning. Do not trade this coin away for pennies. Do not hand it over to a pawn shop unaware of its legacy. A rare 1998 50-cent coin should be authenticated, preserved, and respected like the artifact it is. There are countless stories of people unknowingly spending rare coins on snacks or bus fare, only to later discover that they had given away a treasure. Don't be that person. Be the one who recognizes a miracle before it slips through your fingers. In the numismatic world, legends aren't created, they are discovered. And this coin, this potentially rare 1998 50-cent piece, could be the cornerstone of your personal legend. It's more than a collector's item. It's a riddle, a relic, and a reward wrapped in the guise of everyday currency. If you hold it, you hold the power to rewrite your life story in ways beyond imagination. What makes this particular coin even more valuable is the interest it garners from global collectors. Australian coins, especially those with minting oddities, have gained international acclaim. There are investors and private collectors in Europe, the US, and Asia constantly scanning the market for rare Aussie coins. A verified 1998 50-cent error coin can spark international auctions, drawing in bidders with the kind of wealth that only rare collectors command. This coin isn't just about what it's worth. It's about the magic of what it represents. A simple object that carries the weight of fate. A reminder that sometimes the universe leaves breadcrumbs of fortune scattered in the most mundane places, and it takes a discerning eye and a brave heart to follow the trail to its dazzling conclusion. So here's your call to action. Go through your coins. Look again at the ones you've overlooked. Study their faces, their edges, their details. If you find a 1998 50-cent coin, examine it closely, because that coin might not just be 50 cents. It might be your first million, your miracle in metal, your ticket to a new reality crafted not by chance, but by destiny disguised in silver. The 2005 Australian 50-cent coin, at first glance, appears no different from its countless counterparts. But among the mass-produced pieces lies a rare breed, a version of this coin so exceptional, so mystifying, that its value can soar into the millions. This is not just a coin. It is a gateway, a silent miracle waiting to awaken your destiny overnight. The year 2005 was not particularly remarkable in Australia's minting history to the casual observer. The Royal Australian Mint quietly issued 50-cent pieces, bearing the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the enduring Commonwealth coat of arms on the reverse. Yet, within that year's production, an extraordinary anomaly is said to have occurred. A potential error or ultra-mintage variation slipped into circulation, unnoticed by most but hunted feverishly by the keenest numismatists. The right 2005 coin could be a numismatic ghost worth a staggering fortune. What transforms this coin from currency into treasure isn't just a rarity. It's the story etched into its metal. Whether due to a double strike, a misaligned die, an incorrect planchet, or a mule error, where the obverse and reverse don't match in design or origin, the 2005 50-cent coin has, in whispers and private collections, been associated with incredible anomalies. If one such error version finds its way into your hand, you're not holding 50 cents. You're holding a potential fortune. Imagine unknowingly possessing a coin that collectors from around the world would pay 6 or 7 figures for. Why would a collector pay that much? Because rarity feeds obsession. The world of high-end coin collecting is not driven by logic alone. It's driven by passion, competition, and the insatiable hunger to possess the impossible. A unique 2005 coin with an error that went undetected by the mint, or one from an ultra-limited press run, becomes a golden goose in a silver shell. It becomes a crown jewel in a collector's empire, a conversation piece, a legacy. Many such coins have passed through hands unnoticed, spent on a coffee, given as change, dropped into jars. But the lucky few who recognize what they held have turned quiet discoveries into life-altering events. You don't need a lottery ticket when fate hands you a rare coin. And this particular 2005 piece has all the elements of modern-day treasure: mystery, scarcity, and the growing legend surrounding its origin. Owning this coin isn't just about wealth. It's about being custodian of something greater. It's a fragment of history, forged in a moment of minting magic or mishap, preserved by chance, and destined to transform someone's life. It represents the thrill of discovery, the triumph of curiosity, and the reward of awareness. Not everyone sees value in the smallest things. But those who do, those who understand that greatness often hides in plain sight, are the ones who unlock unimaginable fortunes. The emotional power of this coin is immense. Picture the rush of adrenaline when you compare your 2005 coin to known rarities. Feel your heartbeat rise as you notice an off-center strike, a doubled image, or flaw that shouldn't exist. That single moment of recognition of potential is worth more than gold. It's a key turning in a lock that leads to rooms you never knew you could enter. Rooms of luxury, of freedom, of limitless opportunity. And this is why you must not let this coin go cheaply. Do not take it to a pawn shop. Do not trade it online for a quick buck. This is a coin that demands reverence. If you suspect yours is one of the rare 2005 variants, have it examined by professional numismatists. Get it graded, authenticate it, preserve it, because if it is what it appears to be, you're not just holding metal, you're holding a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. The market for rare Australian coins is global. Collectors from every corner of the world seek unique specimens, especially from countries like Australia, whose coinage features both regal dignity and distinctive design. A rare 2005 50-cent coin could easily attract international attention, driving up bids in auction houses far beyond your wildest dreams. You could be the subject of headlines, of whispers in collector forums, of envy and admiration alike. This coin is your story, a symbol of how life can turn on a dime or a 50-cent piece. It teaches us that fortune doesn't always arrive in loud moments. Sometimes it comes in silence, resting in a drawer, waiting for your eyes to open. And when they do, when you recognize the miracle in your hand, the world opens up, the universe reveals its favor. The value isn't just in the dollar amount, it's in the transformation it brings. So go now, check your coins. Open old jars, look in pockets, ask your elders about forgotten change. You may find an ordinary-looking 2005 50-cent coin, but look deeper, because it might just be extraordinary. It might be the one, the coin that carries your fortune, the coin that changes everything, the coin that makes you a billionaire, not in dreams but in reality.